The day without immigrants, businesses close and hundreds hit the streets to protest recent immigration action. We have team coverage on breaking news. We are tracking the immigration protesters in downtown LA.
We want to go to Desmond Shaw live in SkyCal with a bird's eye look at this protest, Des.
Yes, Leslie and Amy, here we are. This is where Main Street crosses the 101 freeway here, just to the north of City Hall in downtown LA. It's a really big protest right here and a very big response by law enforcement as well. Definitely hundreds of people out here, maybe even close to 1,000. Looks like they are also going to be over Los Angeles Street right here on both sides. Lots of flag waving, all kinds of various countries out there. You see a lot of Mexican flags, but a lot of Central American flags as well. Some big banners there, but LAPD, it looks like they are taking this pretty seriously after what happened yesterday. We know the protesters have got on the 101 freeway right around this area. They seem very determined to not let that happen today. As I show you their presence right down here on one of the ramps, they have it completely shut down right now. You see all these officers, LAPD as well, as sure that none of these protesters want to get on the freeway. That is really where they draw the line. They've even been, pretty much okay with them being in the street. Certainly would prefer they stick to the sidewalks. They've been blocking quite a few intersections, so definitely creating some traffic issues in downtown Los Angeles. Haven't heard any reports of violence with today's protests or looting or anything like that, but a substantial protest for sure. LAPD trying to keep it under control here in downtown LA. Live in SkyCal overhead, I'm Desmond Shaw. Back to you now in the studio.
Des, thank you. Well, as you can see, protesters flooding downtown LA while restaurants and retail shops are closed for business, all a part of what's being called a day without immigrants.
KCAL's Amanda Starrantino is live on the ground in downtown LA with the message demonstrators are hoping to get across. Amanda.
Well, this is a movement of thousands in solidarity with migrants trying to do their part and speak up in this national call to action against President Trump's illegal immigration policies. Now, all these people gathered here. I'm right below where Desmond is actually up in the air. We're on that Main Street bridge. We have LAPD across from us blocking access to the freeway from getting on and off. But, we're also right next to the ICE building and the federal building here as well, as all of these people are just trying to get their message heard loud and clear. A march of what started with just a few dozen protesters turned into a demonstration of hundreds through the streets of downtown Los Angeles. The group calling for a national day of action for a day without immigrants, encouraging the immigrant community not to go to work or school to show the power behind their community and their contributions to the country.
Immigrants are human beings. Immigrants are not criminals.
Throughout downtown Los Angeles, their message heard loud and clear as Mexican and Central American flags waved with the crowds.
The immigrant community is Los Angeles.
Throughout the morning, this rally continued to just grow in size, and by the afternoon, after walking miles through downtown Los Angeles, thousands stopped right here at the Main Street Bridge and Spring Street Bridge, waving and showing their support for this movement here right over the 101.
Oh, my father migrated here when he was 17 years old. If he wouldn't have done that, he wouldn't have met my mom, and I wouldn't be here. And it's personal.
Maria Ramos of Gardena, a part of the large crowd on the Main Street Bridge.
On the back, I need my dad, because my dad doesn't have papers, but he's not a criminal. And people are like, your dad got deported. I'm like, no, he didn't, but he's at risk every day too. And he's a gardener, so he's a target.
For many, this is personal, and their actions today are fueled by frustration, anger, and passion to speak up for those who are too fearful to do so themselves.
Our parents and our grandparents fought for us to be here, and I feel like the way that they're doing it now, of getting people in the streets and at work, is just horrible.
It's a battle cry from a community fighting for what they believe in and for their hope to stay home.
Every person here is a foreigner to some degree, and we're just standing up for our rights, for what we believe in, for all the hard work that a lot of these individuals, including myself, have done.
And that's why all the Latinos, we come together because we know our culture, we know our history. They try to erase it in the history books, but we remember where we're from, and we stand together.
So we've been marching with everyone all day until we got to this spot right here, and you can see just how many people are here, and it's only seemed to gather more and more people throughout the day as we head into the evening. It does not look like it's slowing down anytime soon. I have not actually seen a lot of law enforcement interacting with these crowds here that are surrounding the 101 in this area, but if you look over this way towards, we're on Main Street, and then the next bridge is Los Angeles. LAPD is stationed right there. That's the mobile field force right there, and they're actually sandwiched in between protesters on both sides right now. So right now we're not seeing any other interaction other than police presence there blocking protesters from getting onto the freeway like what we saw yesterday. But we do see LAPD and CHP up in the sky monitoring the situation, but again, more and more people are starting to gather here in downtown Los Angeles, so we'll keep an eye on it of how things progress throughout the evening. Back to you guys.
It continues to be a peaceful protest, Amanda. Thank you.